Welcome back, viewers, to episode 3 of Bunny Plays Minecraft Hardcore. Just a little note at the beginning. During the original recording, we had some technical difficulties, so I'm doing a voiceover after the fact. And here we're just skipping over some of the more boring parts and getting to the exciting exploration stuff that everyone wants to see. So, we're going to pick up in just a few seconds at the beginning of this amazing cave I found. And hopefully, after he dies, a minute or so, I'm looking at the timer, though I don't need to. We'll begin there, and you'll see a very interesting episode, no doubt. Some of you won't be surprised, but, well, I was surprised. I won't spoil it. I'll be quiet. I'm so tempted to blurt it all out, but no. Okay. Now, on with the show. So here we are at the entrance to that cave I was telling you about. I was quite excited to find it so early on in the episode. And luckily for me, it is full of many wonderful things. But I had such a good audio recording in the original episode. I was very annoyed when something went buggy and it didn't come through properly, so at least I could salvage the original visual content and just do this voiceover for the more interesting parts of the adventure. But that's alright. As long as you can see what's going on, I can tell you all about it, and we will just go from there. So yeah, I've been having a really good time doing this hardcore episode. I think it's been a good experience. Seeing as I've not been playing very long, I've been doing quite well, I think. Surviving and trying to get along in this hostile environment. And yeah, there's a weird lighting glitch up here. I wasn't sure what was going on there. Walk into the dark and it's like someone turned the light switch on. But hey, that's fine with me. Hey, I forgot about you, buddy. Yeah, you're not invited to the party. Sorry. I have such a bad habit of apologizing to the monsters and animals I have to kill. I'm such a weirdo, but that's okay. I'm just too nice at times. So, where was I wandering off to now? I was going to do something. Make something. I don't remember. But I really should eat. There you go. Good girl. I always forget to eat when I'm doing these things. I just don't look, you know? It just never crosses my mind, really. But I need to keep these things in mind, since I'll likely be doing more of these series in the future. I would hate to die of hunger because of my own stupidity. So, what was I doing? Why did I come out of the cave? Oh, I needed more wood. I needed to make a workbench, I think. See, I'm trying to remember my original intentions as I'm doing things, because I want all of you to understand it as well. It'll help, it really will. Let's see, got that. I make the thingy. Okay, good. Come on, hurry up. We need to hurry up and get back to exploring that cave. That's much more interesting. And I seem to always have some animal following me. If it's not drunk pigs, it's drunk cows. Or stalker chickens or something. It's weird. I don't even have any wheat and they're following me. Maybe they're after my tasty steak, but they can't have it. They're vegetarians. It's only for me. So let's go back. Continue our spelunking and see what other treasures of the earth we can find. What are you doing? Okay. Just shifting things around. No worries. Yeah, now that I look back at my own videos without sound, I realize how much I just wander around. I mean, it's not a big deal or anything. I'm exploring and getting things done and learning about the world I spawned into, making new friends. Yeah. I guess he didn't want to play. That's okay. Others will like me for me. Yay! I was so happy to get string from this spider. Get the string? I know I got the string, yes. Because every time I start a new world, I'm always thinking about how soon can I get a bow? How soon can I find a skeleton spawner to make an arrow grinder? That's all I think about at the beginning. I just depend so much on that, it seems. And I'm actually quite a good shot. I've had a lot of practice. And I've saved the tales of many a teammate with my bow skills when we're playing custom maps. Our little group of 4. I wish I could remember what that map was we played last. We completed it. We got all the wool. It was awesome. We watched it all blow up with dynamite at the end. Now that was cool. My very first map that I played with a team. It was very satisfying. We haven't decided which one we want to do next. And I was so glad to see all this coal in this cave. It makes me feel good to have stacks and stacks of coal tucked away. I guess it's a security thing. Get coal, make torches. Beat back the darkness of the night. Which is a good thing here. We don't want to be in darkness in Minecraft. Bad things come out to eat you. So yeah, I keep exploring, finding more resources, getting more and more lost, and not even paying a bit of attention to it, really. That is such a bad habit. I have got to think of a better strategy for exploring these caves. I mean, there's no point in exploring and gathering things if you can't even find your way home to make use of it. You know? It's like that story of Hansel and Gretel. The children lost in the woods and they use breadcrumbs to mark their path, but on the way back they realize that it's gone. I think a bird ate them or something. I don't remember the story exactly. But it was one of my favorites when I was little. So yeah, I don't want to be Hansel and Gretel. They need to make like a Minecraft GPS or something, besides the map and compass, which are helpful, yes, but this early on, I don't have them, of course. But I really did enjoy having a compass. I really should have marked that little sand place right there. Oh, okay, so I did, yeah. See, this is where I should have just gone up and seen what was up. But I'm sure there was monsters, being night and all. I think I was more concerned with the sand updating in a weird way. I wasn't sure what was going on with that. So I just kept on exploring behind it. Ooh. And I remember there was mushrooms back there. Lots more iron, which is always appreciated. This cave system had so many branches and layers to it. I mean, I barely scratched the surface of it. I have no idea how deep it goes. I'm betting it goes all the way down to the lava level, because I saw some light way down below. I'm pretty sure it was a lava pool or something. But I just keep wandering and wandering, further and further, seeing what I can see. I really like gathering these mushrooms, but I really wish they grew faster. Because having the mushroom soup is so handy. And it's a nice, what do they call it? Taste diversion, if you will. From steak and pork and chicken and bread and apples. Not that I don't appreciate those things, but you need a little diversity in your diet, even if it's a game diet. Yeah, this was a pretty cool little waterfall I found. I'm pretty sure it led up to the desert, since there's a sand column behind it. I'm not entirely sure even now. I don't think I went up this way. I think I wanted to turn the water off. Yeah, I think that was my intention. Yep, I did it. I should have took a picture of that. It was really neat. I like watching how the water and lava falls along the ground. It's interesting to see the paths it takes. Oh, more iron. There's just so much going on in this cave. I really didn't want to leave, but the episode was beginning to border on the longish side, and at this point in my YouTube adventure, I know my video sizes are limited right now. I'm not really sure of the hard limit for the videos, what it is. I think it's 15 minutes. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe someone knows. I've been trying to read through all the details and fine print of how this works. I'm such a noob about this, but I'm learning, and soon enough things will feel perfectly natural. It feels so weird watching my own video. I mean, it doesn't suck, I don't think. No, it doesn't. I guess the better word would be I feel awkward. As if I'm watching my own demise in the making. Which is entirely possible, knowing me. I do tend to attract disaster. Yes, lava, I was right. There's baked mushrooms in here. Yeah, I really shouldn't have gotten this close. That was really dangerous. And okay, this skeleton. I come into this room and he's just hanging out in the corner in a hole. I guess he spawned just right there in the middle of nowhere. But that's okay. More iron, get the shrooms. And I keep wondering why that lava isn't going away. I think that was a double source block? I'm not sure. Water doesn't disperse the same way water does, I don't think. it just looks different. I'm still discovering so many new things about this game. You know, you think you learn everything, and then you discover you really don't know anything at all. But that's okay. I don't ever want to stop learning, even if it's just about Minecraft. Because the whole point of life that I've found is to grow and learn. When you stop learning and growing, you might as well just roll over and die. Because nothing is interesting anymore after that, right? If you don't want to learn anything, then just don't bother. But that's why I keep discovering new things. Keep going and going. And this cave just goes on and on and on. I'm glad, though. I could get lost for hours in here. I hope I can find an abandoned mine. Oh, I forgot about this dead end. Get that iron. Most helpful. It's so funny making commentary about a video I recorded after the fact. It's like I'm trying to remember everything I was doing and thinking at the time, and I've forgotten most of it by now. It's like I'm doing my own critique on a silent movie. It's kind of fun, actually. It's a different format to do things in. It gives you a different perspective of your own work. You should try it sometime. You might be surprised how it makes you feel. Ooh, more goodies down there. Let's keep going. And now as I'm watching this, my little kitty thinks he needs to lay across my keyboard. I'm not going to move him, he's too cute. And he's purring. A very welcome distraction as I cringe at my own exploits. Now what was down here? Oh, look at all that. I'll have to come back for that. Did I go down there? No, I don't think I've been down there yet. I think I couldn't resist getting all this iron and coal. As usual, the shininess calls to me. But that's okay. I'm going to have a whole lot of resources. I hope. I can never seem to get enough. Or it doesn't seem like enough. I know resources are pretty easy to find if you know where and how. I've tried the branch mining before in these mines. I mean, it is boring, but it's pretty efficient that I found. Very dependable. It's never failed to help me find diamonds. I remember one time I found a cluster of, I think it was 7 or 8 diamonds. I was branch mining somewhat close to the lava level. I don't remember exactly how deep I was, but I was so thrilled to find so many diamonds all at once. And then as I'm making my way home to go put them safely in my chest, I was shot off the edge of a cliff by a skeleton and died. I was not a happy bunny, quite annoyed. But it was my own fault. I got so caught up in my discovery that I failed to pay attention. And I became an easy target for the enemy. So yeah, I gotta kinda keep my head about me in good and bad times and discoveries. Be sure I pay attention and don't get myself killed over something silly. No, I was already here. Why'd I come back here? At this point, I think I'm starting to get a little disoriented because I wandered so deep into here. You're still there. This annoyed me. I had to make it go away. Then I realized it was going to get kind of dark, so I need to place some torches. Don't want anything spawning on my head. The one thing that I don't like the most when it comes to monsters would have to be, I'll say the skeletons. Because they can shoot from a distance. And sometimes they'll shoot you and you don't know where they're coming from. Now zombies I can deal with because they're rather slow. And creepers aren't that terrible as long as you pay attention and you keep things well lit. They don't move very fast. So you kind of have a small advantage there. But skellies, no. They're kind of tricky. And now with the new monster AI, they're more intelligent. Which I'm glad for. It makes the game a whole lot more interesting. I mean, it's no fun to be kiting a zombie and he falls into a river and drowns. I mean, that's not very interesting. I mean, now they'll be smart enough to find a different path to get to you no matter how long it takes. I rather like that. So it poses more of a challenge. Yeah, this is the one I've been to before. This little place. This is where things get a bit unfortunate. I'm trying to find my way out, but I don't remember. And I'm beginning to get more frustrated and impatient. And I start doing stupid things, which I should really know better. But we've all done things that we should know better about, right? We'll keep repeating the mistakes until we learn the lesson. That's how it works. Yeah, so mistake number 1. Digging the sand where there was a previous waterfall. Forgetting that there's likely to be more water where that came from. And here I nearly bury myself alive. Lovely. Not too bright, girl. Now I'm starting to think a little. To calm down. Yet make more mistakes. But that's okay. It's all part of the learning process. All I want at this moment is to get out of this cave. So I'm trying very much to swim up. But I'm not navigating the water streams very well. So I'm going to try again. And hopefully this time I can make it. I think I can. I see the opening to freedom. I just have to fight the current, and there it is. I see it. The surface. If I could just break the surface. What? Crap. It's ice. Oh, this is not good. I totally did not expect to come up under ice. I thought it would be a desert. And Bunny bites the big one. But that's okay. I learned a valuable lesson. Don't assume that just because you see sand, there's going to be desert. There could be ice. But that's alright. It may be the end of this first hardcore attempt, but I'm going to try again. I will catch you all in season 2. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.